let's get into Tucker Carlson. As you guys know, there's been this whole Fox News situation going on and everything like that with the whole election fraud. It was basically election fraud, them kind of lying about it or making it look better or possibly worse than it was. There was also the whole White House situation and everything like that with the, obviously the storming of the White House and Fox News kind of manipulating that, making it look like it possibly either wasn't as bad or as good. We're going to get into that. But basically, Fox is under a lot of fire right now, if you guys didn't know. I actually didn't know until earlier today, until one of my coworkers had said something about it. And I was like, wait, what? Fox News is under fire? And he was like, oh yeah, And when I saw his face say, oh yeah, I had to get into it. So what I'm saying? We're going to just see what's going on with this. Let me get a sip of my brew. Let's see. But to me, there's nothing worse than people who report false news, especially knowing it and trying to manipulate it. And I heard there was a whole thing with people sending text messages saying that they're gonna, well, clank, yeah, clank, saying that they're gonna, basically they had text messages that were saying that they were going to essentially change the news in a way. They were saying they were going to oh nah, Donald Trump's bad and everything like that, so we're going to go against him and everything like that. You really want your news channels to be as neutral as possible. I mean, if it's something like a YouTube channel, something like this, I may tell you how I feel and everything like that, but this isn't a news channel. This is me telling you how I feel, seeing how you feel. We have a back and forth and we can both learn from it. But from a news channel, you're just supposed to report the straight facts. It should have nothing to do with how you feel about it, whether you're on this side or whether you're on the other side, because really you're supposed to give everybody the facts and then you're supposed to allow them to feel how they want to feel about it and everything like that. So let's see what's going on with this. Now it says Rupert Murdoch suggested Fox News host went too far with election fraud claims. Excuse me. Now it says more revelations from Fox Corp chairman Rupert testimony, as well as evidence gathered from Fox executives and TV hosts in the months following the 2020 election came to light on Tuesday as part of the Dominion voting system's 1.6, not million, but can you say it with me, choir? Say it with me, choir. 1.6 billion with a B lawsuit. That's almost it's on the NBA, let's say somebody cross you up, they hit you with the layup, they be like, that's cash money, that's $1 million. $1 billion is when LeBron coming straight up from the free throw line and he just yanks his arm, he yanks it all the way back, just stretches all this getting stretched out and just yams right in somebody's face. That's what happens when lawyers hear a $1.6 billion lawsuit or companies. No one's eating that. No one is eating that. Elon Musk ain't eating that. Let's continue. Now it says hundreds of pages of gathered evidence from both sides, including full excerpts of testimony from depositions, text messages, and emails. So dang, they were depositions. From court cases, text messages, they was all up in the phone. Emails were published on Tuesday, providing a glimpse into the back and forth at the right-wing TV network in the months following the 2020 election. Basically, they came with their bag. They came with all the evidence. They was like, look at this, look at this. No, Fox News, they on you. It looked like they on Fox News. Right now, it looking like Fox News is taking a big L. The question, too, is what type of... With the media and the news being I would feel the most untouched. Now we have new forms of media. We have Instagram. We have Facebook. Oh, my God. You could even say TikTok, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We get media from a lot of places. It's not, it's not how it used to be back in the day, where you used to go to Yahoo News. You used to go to CNBC like I'm on right now and everything like that. Or, we take it even further back and you used to have to get the newspaper and everything like that. But now it's what would it be like to really hold these real big ones accountable? Think about the CNBC, the NBC, the CNN, the CNBC. When they report false news, is there a canceling? When have you guys ever heard of a large TV news network being canceled for reporting false news? That's what I want to know. Not the shade room, not somebody on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like not a singular person like me. You know, I come out here, I wild, I say something too crazy. Y'all going? I mean, I'm impossible to cancel. Like at this point, like I'm impossible to cancel. Like I don't. There's not enough of y'all to cancel me yet. But if y'all wanted to somehow cancel me, I don't know why y'all would. Because like I said, there's no following. But I could get easily canceled. Where has there ever been an occurrence where a news station that has been on TV for 30, 40, 50 years been held accountable for things like this possibly? That's the question I want you guys to ponder, and that's really what I want to. What do you guys think about that? That's really what I want to know, because I can't think of an occurrence like that. I can think of plenty of times where there's been like, oh, the media has been wrong about that. Slap on the wrist. And they just keep on doing it. Hey, as long as it gets the views, right? You know what I'm saying? As long as it gets the views. Now, maybe Sean Hannity and Laura Ingraham. It's funny. It's not like Ingram. It's like Ingraham. Went too far. All very well. Now they should be held accountable. They should be held accountable. It also is the question comes down to will they be held accountable? They've never been held accountable ever before. You know what I'm saying? Which is very sad. And you know, the media is the most dangerous thing on earth. Like, you know, the media can let's say with your children, for instance, you can, even if you're a stay-at-home parent, you're a stay-at-home dad, you're a stay-at-home mom, you know what I'm saying? You're never going to be able to fully control everything that your child sees. And the media's job is literally to present what is happening into the world out to the people. So think of how dangerous that can be, not only for children, but just for the average person, especially, sorry to say, the average stupid person that will listen to anything. I don't think that's most people, but they are out here, you know what I'm saying? And think about the repercussions that could have if they're looking at a situation completely differently, or they're being influenced to think that they should move a certain type of way, and they think that's the way that they really should move, when really they're being lied to from the media. And the media doesn't even have to deal with the consequence for lying to that person and possibly manipulating that person to think differently, move differently, or even children. You know what I'm saying? That's why China loves having TikTok over here. TikTok is a Chinese company. They filter their TikTok. They don't filter ours. They hate us. Why do you think they do that? Because they know TikTok is negative for our children. We all know TikTok is negative for our children. You see them Chinese children out there, they be eating. They be doing what they got to do. Our children be on TikTok talking about some... They're over here learning quantum physics. Come on now. Let's do better. But as we already know, TikTok might get banned. We just talked about that like 2 days ago. But and I'm for it. I'm for it. Just because I know what's going on with TikTok. If it was an American company or not in China, I would probably be a little bit more for it. Maybe a little bit more regulation, because they really do be wilding. But let's keep it going. Let's stay on topic, guys. Hey, Dre, you got me off topic. Just kidding. You don't. But Tucker Carlson, who went on to push false claims about the 2020 election, ripped then-President Donald Trump in January 2021 text messages, according to the filings. I hate him passionately. There really isn't an upside to Trump. And this gets really interesting, too, because it also makes you think about, okay, so freedom of speech has to play a part in here. If you're a newscaster, obviously you're still going to feel a certain type of way about the Democratic or the Republican candidate for president, but that shouldn't affect your job. Does that mean that he should be not able to have that job because he has an opinion? But how could he also not have an opinion? You know, of course he has one. I mean, maybe he should watch the way that he speaks. and everything like that. But I think that's really where the conversation and this aspect of it really comes to, where it's like, okay, let's say I'm working a job. Okay, think about it like this. You're working a job. You absolutely can't stand your boss, but you're an excellent worker. You do everything that you need to be done, that needs to be done, and everything like that. No one at the job really hears you talk trash about, the boss or anything like that. I don't know, maybe your wife or your husband maybe hear something like that. But you hate them, but you're doing your job. You should still probably be able to work, right? Like, it would be very unjustified for you to be fired if, let's say, they looked up your text messages between you and your wife. Not somebody at the job, but you and your wife. That would be an infringement on your free speech. You're saying how you feel about them, but you're still doing your job 100%. And you're not being disrespectful in any type of way. Now, it does become different when you're talking to people at your job about your boss negatively. Then the situation changes a lot and everything like that. And it definitely changes if your opinion of your boss makes you work differently in a way that could be negative to your boss. At that point, batter up, I think I hit a home run. Boy, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? So that makes a lot of sense. But with this, I think it's very interesting because text messages were being released. How many of them were genuinely private? Were they business, with the emails? So, that's just an interesting aspect to look at it. It's just a sticky American government type of situation is what I would say, honestly. Like, it's almost like at this point we might as well just get our presidents together and just like run some like the real presidents of Hollywood, the real presidents of Washington at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like Donald Trump, it's like Obama. We got Bush in there. You might as well throw Sleepy Joe, but I mean, like, he's not gonna be good for the camera because he's always gonna be in the back room like sleep. Like, Joe, I love you. No, I'm just playing. Well, I'm not playing. Joe, I do love you. You're just not a good president. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. But let's get back to it. God, you guys got me over here talking about the real what is it? The real presidents of Washington. Can we start that? Hey, cheers with my water ice cup to that. Because I think that would be a great show. We need that. Trump would be the bully. Trump would be the Natalie Nunn. If you guys know, like what is it, the Bad Girls Club? Trump would definitely be like the Natalie Nunn. Who would be next on the aggression show? Presidents aren't really aggressive, Who would be the next? None of those other presidents really. I guess Trump is an anomaly. Like, now let's continue, people. All right, we got so off topic there, but hey, I think the real presidents of Washington would be lit. At this point, with all the drama Trump's got us going through with all these court cases, and just like when he entered, we were like, this is a game. Like, remember when Trump first started running, we thought he was like a television star or celebrity and everything like that. Now he's a real politician, and he might just win in 2024, even if he's convicted. Which is what this entire article is about. Let's get back into it. Hey, shout out to the second person that popped in. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're having an excellent day. A Delaware judge ordered the documents unsealed. While portions of depositions and evidence have been released in recent weeks, Tuesday's filings are the most extensive revelations regarding private communications at Fox Corp and Fox News. So they all up in Fox News. Like, they are all up in Fox News's biz at this point, which I think is great. I think Fox deserves this, and I think news outlets need to be really they need to be watched. You can't just be out here putting out false news, and they're out here fishing for news. Like, they actively have people going out on the streets looking for that nice juicy news. And if you get that juicy news, you get that raise. What is that incentive instantly to put out false news? Now, it says Dominion argued in its suit that Fox and its ring, I think it meant to say like right-wing cable TV channels, And Talent falsely claimed that its voting machines rigged the results of the 2020 election. They really cannot get over this 2020 election. And I really think the whole rigging thing is really becoming a problem, because if the American government, I think the worst thing about it is if the American people feel as though the elections are rigged, as many people that already don't go out to vote today. And you know what I'm saying? I caught the last vote, but I don't know if I caught the one before, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Crucify me. I understand. I take accountability. You know what I'm saying? I take accountability. Roast me if you want to. They won't go vote. Yeah, I feel it. But like I said, and everything like that is, if the American people feel like our votes are really fake, whether it's Trump talking about there's false votes in Georgia, whether it's Putin literally saying I might have to talk about it tomorrow. Putin literally was saying that they will. Well, okay, it may not have been out of Putin's mouth, but basically the Russian government was saying they will be affecting the 2024 votes, and they did affect the 2020 votes. Like, they literally said that. It leaves no trust in government and no trust in democracy. And that's what made America beautiful, right? Our trust in democracy. Democracy. You feel a certain type of way. I feel a certain type of way. We can come together. We can talk about it. Bring a bunch of people together. Vote and do what's best for the overall general good. And if you can't vote and you don't feel like your vote actually counts, democracy is dead. Let's keep it a stack. I need one of those things, like, for like live streams, like the buzzer beaters, like the I don't know, like right now I'm trying to hit the, like, it's dead, like buzzer beater, like where's the buzzer beater? You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. But let's see what's going on. Now he says, we already know they will say and do anything to try and win this case, but to twist and even misattribute quotes to the highest levels of our company is truly beyond pale. They're saying they twisting that info. They twisting it. Let's see what's going on. Audience's followings. Now it says here, you get a few gray hairs from being awake at sports ratings or news ratings or entertainment ratings are probably the worst. So, how to say this? Launch lawn, I would say. You guys know I like to try the words. What I'm saying? I don't like to skip too much. It builds up the vocabulary. Murdoch. So launch lawn, Murdoch, said according to court papers. Spell those out for me in the comments if you know how they're said. A spokesperson for Dominion said Thursday the emails, texts, and deposition testimony speak for themselves. We welcome all scrutiny of our evidence because it all leads to the same place. When people come with the evidence, that's how you know it's real. You know what I'm saying? When the people come with the evidence, that's when you need to start sweating. Like, people talking about how they feel, just don't even listen. If they talking about they got evidence, they ready to show it. They talking about, I'll bring it in tomorrow. I'll email you right now. Them text message threads, like them email threads, them email archives. Boy, you better run. You better run because you're about to lose. Now, it says Fox knowingly spreads lies, causing enormous damage to an American company. Guns blazing. They got their guns blazing. Now it says Trump has repeatedly spread false claims that the 2020 election between him and, Joe Biden, oh yeah, shout out Joe, we love Joe here, was rigged. He attempted to pressure a top official in Georgia to find votes. Yeah, we talked about this Georgia election. And there's that case there that does not look like it's going well for Trump. Shout out Fulton County. Fulton County actually was, I don't know which judge it was specifically, but yeah, Trump's in Fulton County court. For all my guys in Atlanta watching, you guys definitely know Fulton County court. Hopefully not like that. Hopefully not. But you guys definitely have, seen the building, rode by. You guys know Fulton County. Now, have become the subject of a criminal probe in the state, which, of course, Trump lost to Joe Biden. Now, somebody said, who said that? Let's see here. Bartiromo said, I want to see massive fraud exposed. Will he be able to turn this around? I told my team we're not allowed to say president-elect at all. Not in scripts or banners on air until this moves through the courts. So you gotta think about that too. And I really wasn't thinking about it too. I was like, of course, like Trump's just gonna go for office even if he gets convicted because he's Trump and he really doesn't care and he's never had to deal with accountability in his life as a young what is the word, trust fund baby. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't think he can actually go to jail. Or if he gets fined, he probably made way too much off of the scam. If you guys don't know, most of Trump's businesses completely fail. I have a video, scroll down pretty far. But I have a video about Trump and all of his businesses, and pretty much like it seems like probably I would say about 65-70% of them hit bankruptcy, and he kind of works with the tax system very well, and it's smart business, but kind of bad business, I guess. You come out making money, but your businesses aren't actually really successful. Some of them are though. Shout out some of those Trump hotels. I know you guys stayed in them. Now it says false news, of course, consistently denied it knowingly made false claims about the election. It is alleged that Dominion is cherry-picking quotes from depositions and documents gathered through discovery. Fox Corporation has also said in court papers in the past year discovery has shown the media has played no role in the creation or publication of the challenge statements, all of which were aired in either Fox Business Network or Fox News Channel. All right. Let's see here. I want to see if they don't have anything about. Okay. All right. So I think I'll leave it at that. So let me know what do you guys think about this whole thing? Do you guys think Fox News was really hiding stuff? Do you guys think like we need more info? I feel like we kind of do need some more information. Like I'm trying to know, how are these text messages got? How are these emails? Emails are between exactly who? Like what was going on with that? How exactly did he directly, which, I mean, it looks like they have that, but I'm ready for the public to get it. I need it. You know what I'm saying? Like what exactly did they say that spun it while they had information that was different? You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. And I could definitely believe that Fox News be out here lying. I be thinking all these news networks be out here lying. You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. I could definitely see it. Like, I could definitely see it, and they haven't been touched for years. What does that mean? They haven't been tested for years. There's been no fear in their heart from some type of agency or them possibly getting canceled to make them be like, oh, wait, hey, make sure that's accurate, because if it's not, they gonna crack down on you. When have you guys ever heard that happen to a large local news network? You haven't, because it doesn't happen to them and everything like that. But let me get some more water. And let's get into this next topic, y'all. I might be able to touch the Weight Watchers one today, maybe. But later we about to get into this. Jada Pinkett Smith pretty much comes in with her response.